Welcome back to the Morning Blend. The Lombardi Food and Wine Experience is one of the area's premier fundraisers. This event alone has raised more than $1 million for cancer care and research at the Vince Lombardi Cancer Clinics in eastern Wisconsin. And this year's event will be as exciting as ever, as a signature cocktail will be served by an award-winning mixologist.
Yeah, we like that. We're thrilled to welcome Jim Meehan, a James Beard Award winner and owner of PDT Cocktail Den in New York City, which is a great little place. Welcome to the Morning Blend, and welcome back to Wisconsin.
Thanks. I'm so excited to be back.
So you went to school here?
I went to school here. I was here for my bachelor party when I got married, and I was actually here last summer filming a shoot for Food and Wine magazine where we got all my old friends together and kind of had a shoot celebrating Wisconsin.
That's
all
great.
the great operators in Wisconsin who are doing amazing things in New York City.
So you can have a bachelor party in New York City, and you chose to do it in the Milwaukee area?
I wanted all my New York friends to come back to Madison and see where I came from and why I am, and it was beautiful. It was during the summer. We went out to the terrace at the Union and had an awesome time.
It's great. That's great.
Yeah, so what are you mixing up for us today?
Well, I mean, I learned how to bartend here, and I made a lot of old fashions. So I figured, going back to my roots. But
it's a very popular thing in Wisconsin.
It is, but I'm going to make it it's funny, the old fashioned goes back to the early 1800s. So I'm going to make a more modern old fashioned, which is actually the way they used to make it. So the old fashioned, typically just bitters, sugar, booze, and a twist.
Right.
When I made them back in college, we made it more like a cobbler. So we had muddled oranges and cherries, and we added usually brandy instead of whiskey, and then we usually topped it off with a little bit of Sprite or soda. So I'm going to make it the sort of frontier style, old school way. So
first you're muddling the sugar cubes with the bitters, right?
Yep. And this is how I imagine they did it back in the 1800s. If you wanted it all to become integrated, you could put a little simple syrup in there, but I want to do it the old school way. I know you guys need something to wash down that chili.
Is this the exact version of the signature cocktail you're going to be
This is what I'm
serving up
making
at Lombardi
tonight.
Food
Yes.
Wine?
I'll be making the old fashioned, and then I'll be making a little more fun cocktail called the Top Banana. That's made with
Top Banana?
The Top Banana. It's Death Store white whiskey with lemon juice and a little bit of creme de banana and egg white. So kind of a fun whiskey sour for tonight. But this is more of what we call in the cocktail business a brown and stirred. So this is a pretty serious cocktail. So I'm going to give it a nice long
We're pretty serious gals.
Yeah.
I know. You guys are having, you're so serious. I figured a serious cocktail in the morning would be amazing.
Yes. What makes it serious, though?
Well, it's pretty much just booze. There's really not much else in here.
And the velocity in which you're stirring as well.
Yeah, I'm trying to move the booze around because as the ice is spinning, it's diluting the booze, making it a little bit more palatable for our morning segment here.
I love your little it's not a shaker. I don't know.
It's like a crystal mixing pitcher.
That is so cool.
Which has
I need
these
a
nice
crystal mixing
little
pitcher.
grips here.
I want that to be my
it's kind of
glass.
heavy.
Yeah.
I mean, that thing is serious.
All we need is a straw over here.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so
so
give it a
now
nice
you're going to strain
stir.
it. Okay.
I'm going to strain it into our prepared old-fashioned glasses.
Was that bitters from that first thing that you added?
The bitters was the first thing, and that's like the salt and pepper of cocktails.
Yeah.
That's what gives it its spice. That's what sort of opens up all these beautiful aromas in the whiskey.
And this is a local whiskey.
This is Great Lakes Distillers Kinnick, which is Chippewa for mixed. And it is a blend of bourbon that has their rye whiskey and malt whiskey.
Okay. So I asked you that during the break. Is there a difference between bourbon and whiskey? And you said no.
Yeah, bourbon is a whiskey, and bourbon, by definition, can be made anywhere in America. It's America's spirit, and it's 51% corn by law, with a few other little laws.
All right, garnish it up.
So I'm gonna hit all of them with an orange twist.
Okay.
To bring that beautiful orange aroma over it, and then I'm gonna put a nice.
That's so pretty.
Little flag on top. That cherry comes from my friend Katie Rose's new restaurant that I went to last night, Good Kind, which was awesome.
All right, cheers.
So cheers, everybody.
Give it a serious taste.
Yes, absolutely.
Here's to Lombardi Foundation, to cancer charity.
Yes, and we're going to have details about that in just a second after we taste it. Oh, do you leave the garnish in it to taste it?
I'm going to dump it right in there so it doesn't get right all over my nose.
Oh, that's good. That is good. I love me some whiskey, though. That is really good.
That is good.
I can tell the one time I don't flinch and you do.
Because it's whiskey. She's a whiskey drinker. I love it. Okay, so here are the details because we want to make sure that people know about this great event. Our executive producer goes every year. It's one of the best events. Tiffany and I love it. And this event has raised, like we said, more than $1 million, which is really incredible. This is the 11th annual Lombardi Food and Wine Experience. It is happening this weekend. You can visit the lombardifoundation.org to find out more and to get tickets too, which is fantastic. And you'll be there both nights?
I'll be there both nights.
Awesome.
Serving an aperitif and an after dinner drink Saturday, and just kind of at a table making drinks tonight.
I'll see you there.
Yep.
That's fantastic. It's going to be great. Yeah, and in a little bit, we are going to give away tickets to this incredible event, so be sure to stay tuned to the Morning Blend. Great to meet you.
Thank you
so much for
meet you. Thank you so much for having me.
Great mixologist.
Cheers.
Yes, you are.
I see why you're successful. All right.